Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Sundering Tarot. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My ancestors have called once again for the Disney's Villains Tarot deck for today's daily tarot reading. This is for the 22nd day of August 2023. So let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on for the day. Okay, my lovelies, we have quite a few cards on the table, as you can see. Believe it or not, we have 5 major arcanas on the table, and we have one synchronicity. We have 999 because we have the 9 of Cups, we have the 9 of Swords, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles on the table as well. So we have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the 9 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the Magician, the 9 of Swords, Judgment, the King of Pentacles, the Moon, followed by the Sun, the 3 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and we end on the World. And I actually kind of enjoyed that. Not only because we have the Moon and the Sun right next to each other, but we end on the World. I will confess I was a little apprehensive when I felt drawn to my ship tapestry, because that means emotions are running high. And emotions and spirituality tends to be a water element, and this is usually the tapestry I am drawn to when that comes up. So, anybody remember my nostalgia video from last week or so? Yeah. But hey, it's not all deep, murky waters this time. However, if you've hit a low point, if your emotions are all chaotic, if you can't make sense of them, if things are not going your way, if you've been focusing so much on the negative aspects of things, circumstances, to put that in contrast, remember to hold out hope for the things you wish, dream, and would like to have. In other words, feed the positive side. Because when you hold out hope for better, you start taking steps in that direction. You start feeding that energy. And when you do that, you start creating. And even though that brings the negative into sharp relief and can sometimes feel like that's paralyzing you, may trigger you, may make you severely uncomfortable, knowing that things are not always happy, not always joyful. When you continue to feed the positive, having hope, having those little moments of positivity and keep seeking those and putting energy into it, you're basically creating your own abundance by revealing what makes you happy. And by supporting that energy and continuing with it, you're literally self-manifesting, you're self-creating. You end up creating a cycle of positivity, optimism, joy. So as they say, what goes around comes around. So when you hold out hope and you feed into positivity and don't let the negative run you down, you end up creating more of that energy. So if you're focusing still on the negative and have given up on the positive, laws of attraction, sorry honey babe, but you are going to end up with more of the negative and be stuck down in the dumps. But if we change our focus with this lovely 9 of Cups here with Ursula on it, and we focus more on the positive and we stick with that energy despite any discomfort that we may experience, feel. Not only do we get joy, we get happiness, we get optimism. We create a cycle, and that just keeps coming back over and over again and has the tendency to grow. The snowball effect of, okay, you want positive experiences? Okay, then go create one. Oh, you created one. Oh, so you like that. Well, we'll give me more of it. Just over and over and over again. Like I said, these are in sharp contrast of chaotic emotions, things not going your way, the low energy point versus the high energy point. So beware of what you're feeding. What are you hoping for? And where is that leading you to put your energy? Are you hoping for betterment and you're putting your energy towards that? Or are you down in the dumps and down on your luck, down on your love, and sticking with that energy because you're afraid to dig yourself out and you've given up on it? So mind where your focus is today. Because where you're putting your emotions, positive or negative, what you're focusing on in that particular aspect, either a pessimistic outcome or an optimistic outcome, is exactly what you'll get. Laws of attraction. Like attracts like. So if you want to stick with the negative, you'll get more negative. If you want some of the positive, we'll kick things off and start with something positive, no matter how big or small, and keep going with it. Because, like I said, what goes around comes around. You stick with the positive, you'll get more of the positive, and just keep right on rolling. And for those of you that do love the astrology, Mercury in Virgo trines Pluto in Capricorn, it's easier to get to the bottom of things. You can come up with plans to solve problems. Well, here's one plan. Feed what you want more of. Mars in Virgo is opposite Neptune in Pisces. Difficult to focus. You may struggle controlling your energy. May feel easily drained and need time to recharge. So yes, you might feel down in the dumps. Low energy. And as I said, focusing more on the positive is key. And yes, according to the astrology, yes, you may have issues trying to focus. So be aware of that. That is probably one of your hiccups for the day, as it were. For those that love the numerology, all the cards here on the table add up to 130, which ultimately reduces to 4, which we've had a lot of lately. 4 is your foundation and your security. So you want a glass is half full or a glass is half empty perspective on life. Up to you. Today is one of those days where you can create that or redraw that if you need to. Half empty, half full. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for today. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.